Part-time Paul.
Oh. Happy Monday, fellas. Welcome to the show. Part-time pod. Sean again.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Great to have you back on. Our dedicated soccer guy, which
I was gonna say
we'll get into in a little bit.
I say we just let him take the stage.
Go for it. I mean, welcome to the part-time pod. First of all, we're glad to be back.
Yep, I'm Tyler.
NBA is Tyler, Will, Sean. You know us at this point. The NBA is free season full swing. Olympics are getting ready.
Started yesterday.
Yeah, it's good. It's feeling good. Copa America is getting underway. A little soccer action. USA beat Bolivia and then lost to Panama, and they're playing Uruguay tonight, and that is why we have the Sean Leary to talk some Copa America. We talked a little bit before. You were saying that the U.S., I guess kind of get into the U.S. first, needs to beat Uruguay tonight, and they need Panama to lose.
Yeah, so the way the standings are right now, Uruguay has 6 points. If they win, they're automatically through, and they're most likely going through no matter what. U.S. and Panama are both tied with 3 points right now. The U.S. has to beat Uruguay to have the best shot of going through, and technically they could not go through even if they win because they lost the head-to-head with Panama, and the goal differential is exactly the same with the two of them, so that would be like the deciding factor.
Yeah. So
losing to Panama was a humongous deal because you got I don't know if you guys saw the game. Tim Weah, who's one of the forwards on the team, he plays in the middle. Basically, just punched a guy in the back of the head at like the 18th minute of the game and like took a red card. So the team is playing down 10 men like against 11 on the other side. So you've got an entire game to play.
So if you get red carded, you're down.
You're off.
Like you can't have a sub come in. Like,
no,
you're just down.
Wow.
You're done. You're penalized the whole game.
Wow,
that's crazy.
From that moment forward.
That's insane.
So he gets sent off. They're playing with 10 men. They score like 5 minutes later. Like USA scores like almost immediately with a goal. Who I can't remember who scored the goal off the top of my head.
Was it Pulisic?
No.
He's the only guy I know.
Wait,
does Tim Howard still play?
No, he's long since retired. He's an analyst on ESPN. No, he's a soccer analyst for the Premier League. I think NBC. I think.
Nice.
And then almost immediately after that, less than 3 minutes later, Panama scores to tie it. Right, and then like another 70 minutes go by almost. Like I think not 70 minutes, about 50 minutes goes by. Panama scores again with like 15 minets left in the game.
Ties at 1-1.
Yeah, and U.S. has been playing pretty well with 10 men, air quotes, like up until that point as best you can when you're playing down a man in a sport that's so heavily reliant on running and endurance. They're just getting worn out. Panama just gets a good chance. U.S. had like 3 or 4 good chances to score, and they didn't capitalize on it, so that's an issue. And then Panama takes a red card with like 5 minutes left in the game themselves. Christian Pulisic gets out on a breakaway, and the dude just kicks his legs right out from underneath him. Just gives him the old karate chop, roundhouse kick in the legs.
That'll do it.
Drops him. But there's some controversy there, too, because there was probably about like 7 or 8 minutes of like time stopped for all this stuff, and there was only 4 minutes of added time at the end, which was an odd choice by the referee, but that's how it goes sometimes. Yep. So they lose that game, and it's a game that they absolutely should have won. And now they might go out in the group stage in the tournament that is hosted in the U.S. right now. They are the host country.
That's insane.
That's sad.
That's
sad. You know what? Copa's not letting that happen.
So if they don't go through, I mean, regardless of whether or not they go through, the coach should be fired, honestly. It's a long time coming. Greg Berhalter should be fired.
Is it going to be like the Redeem team when they fired the other idiot and then they hired Coach K? Or?
Yeah. I mean, if they
bring everyone in, all the good players.
This is the first time the U.S. is, this last like 4 years has been like the first time that the U.S. team has been like probably worthy on the world stage. Yeah. Like they're not like a top 5 team by any means, but like they're fully capable. Yeah, they're respectable. Like they're fully capable of like going into like the round of 16, the knockout round, and making it through like a round at like a World Cup. or in like this tournament, which is like a South American plus like invites to North American teams some of the time. Like this year, it's U.S., Canada, and like Mexico are all invited, and I think a couple Central America teams are invited.
Is Canada any good?
They're worse than America. They're not good, but they're not terrible. They're like,
All right.
they're mid at best.
Who's like the favorite in Copa America right now? Is it Brazil?
It's probably Argentina.
Oh,
Argentina.
How do I forget about them?
Yeah, Brazil's doing all right.
Is Neymar playing or is he?
No,
like-
he's done. He's done on the international team.
Messi's Argentina, right?
Yeah.
Is he playing?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. That makes
I
sense.
understand why Neymar's playing after watching the World Cup. Like, dude has no help. Like,
He's also old and kind of fat now, to be honest.
Nah,
well, I mean,
hold up.
he like destroyed his knee
Yeah.
in wait, where is he playing? Dubai?
Yeah, he plays in Saudi Arabia.
Saudi, that's what it is, not
He
Dubai.
plays in the Saudi league.
He tore his meniscus and tore his ACL in his same knee in like the same time.
Yeah.
That's tough.
That'll do it.
That will do it. So we have, they lost to Panama.
Mm-hmm.
Game they should have won. Playing Uruguay today. They need.
They need to win,
yeah.
and then like they need Panama to draw or lose.
Okay, and they're playing Bolivia, who we kind of
They're awful.
manhandled.
They're
So
awful.
yeah, it's not looking good for the
No.
United States. Pretty
And
much.
Uruguay is tied with Argentina for the most wins in the tournament at 15,
Yeah.
and they have crazy offensive firepower with like Darwin Nunez like at the helm. Like
So we might not even win tonight.
no, they're probably going home, but I don't want to be faithless. Like they
Yeah.
can do it. Like
Especially being the host country, that's just kind of sad.
yeah,
We're
they're
a couple days away from July 4th, though. America.
it's a team.
America.
This team should be able to make it to a semifinal
Yeah.
in this tournament.
But
Well,
hey,
that's unfortunate.
Team USA basketball is gonna carry us to the top of the roof.
That's what we're
This team-
hoping for. The
Dude,
dream team.
Listen to this team, bro. We got LeBron, KD, Steph, Jason Tatum, Joel Embiid. I don't know how that happened, but it did.
U.S. citizen.
Devin Booker, Ant, Halliburton, Drew Holiday, Bam,
It's a good team.
and I forget who the other two guys are.
It's a very good team. Though.
It is a very good
It's going to
team.
be good. Anthony Davis.
AD is one of
Yeah.
them, and then there's one more guy who
Who knows?
I don't know.
Not important. If we don't remember,
it's Kawhi, but if his
uh,
knee's acting up,
he's not going to play.
he's replacing him.
Wait, really?
Yep.
That'd be awesome.
Oh yeah, by the way,
That'd be
if
so
anyone was
cool.
wondering, got the nice little D White attire today. Make sure to check your teeth.
Yep.
Go see a dentist if you need to. Derek did.
Derek definitely did. No, but
And you know what else
so-
Derek did? Sign an extension today.
he did. Needed that.
4 years, 126 million.
So everyone's
to
locked
stay in
up till
Boston.
at least I believe it's 2027 right
Yep,
now.
I think
And
so.
the last
Yeah.
one is Tatum. So the whole starting five. Porzingis,
And then Tatum will be getting an extension.
he'll get
like,
extended. Yeah.
momentarily.
So we have everyone for a long time. If Tatum
Oh,
gets
yeah.
extended, exactly. If Tatum gets extended, which he will, we're gonna have this team pretty much locked up until like 2030. I'm not
I think
gonna lie.
Porzingis has. I think he signed an extension when we got him, right?
Yeah.
So does he have 2 more years
He's
left?
got 2 more, yeah. And then he'll
He'll-
re-sign. in
He'll
some
probably
facet,
he'll
but
probably resign.
Yeah.
'Cause
We have this whole core locked up for at least another 2 or 3 years.
We've seen
which is insane.
Porzingis loves Boston.
Oh yeah.
He embraces
He's
it.
a big fan.
The thing is, the
he
only
loves
thing
the
is,
culture.
this is 99% going to be Horford's last season.
Yeah, I'm
His
pretty
deal's
sure.
coming to an end. What's it going to be? Year 19?
Yeah.
Year 19. For Al Horford, by the way, like a 5-time All-Star is entering his 19th season.
It's my goat, dude.
5-time
That's the
All-Star,
guy.
NBA champion,
Yeah,
more rings than Joel Embiid.
exactly.
His son, his other son.
Doesn't I love seeing it whenever the random Celtics players win. Like
Yeah.
Svi
Svi.
has more points in the finals than Joel Embiid.
Did you guys?
Awesome.
Did you guys see Svi's hat he wore during the parade? It was like a bucket hat, and it said Boston Svi Party.
I did see that.
And now he's
That was
he's
cool.
selling them, and Boston fans are buying it.
Love that.
So I want to go over some free agency stuff with you guys.
Yes, it started yesterday.
I was on the grind yesterday when free agency came out, and
That
I
is
wrote,
quite the list you got there.
and I
Yeah.
wrote down every single signing. And we have some news right now. The Suns are showing interest in Kyle Lowry,
Okay.
and there has been communication between the Lakers and DeMar DeRozan.
Ooh.
So be on the lookout.
All right.
Will DeRozan finally get traded after 2 years of rumors?
Will he finally end up a Laker? This has been a rumor for like 5 years.
The first signing of free agency was probably the most important one.
Mm-hmm.
Luke Cornett, 1-year deal with the South to come back to Boston. Like,
Huge.
I wouldn't want
Massive.
I wouldn't want free agency to start any other way. What about you
Yeah,
guys?
yeah. With Luke Cornett, obviously, go sign a 1 year, get back to the Celtics. Truthfully, I thought that he was gonna be gone. I thought someone was gonna throw him like a good amount of money to go somewhere else. I'm glad he stayed. Also, I'm still not sold that Sam Hauser is gonna stay yet. I don't think he's re-signed, but
Sam Hauser already got his option for this year, which
did?
could help us get like a
Okay.
rental.
that's
And then the sides, he's eligible to sign an extension on July 9th.
okay.
So they're gonna work towards that when they can.
Cool. All right. I thought he was gonna get thrown a ton of money, but I'm glad the Celtics,
So
picked
Sean,
up his option.
heart and soul of the team is still here. Luke Cornett, how you feel about that?
I feel good about that.
There you go. Next
This
week,
is a good thing.
next we got Kevin Love, 2-year, $8 million to stay in Miami.
Who cares?
Yeah,
Like honestly, Kevin Love's at the end of his
He's a
whole
Hall of
run
Fame.
right now.
What'd you say? Would you guys say he's a Hall of Famer?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Big time. I mean,
I've heard of him, so yeah.
I've got a question. All time, Kevin Love or Blake Griffin?
probably still Blake, but I still think that those are both Hall of Fame guys.
I think skill
Blake
wise,
Griffin's kind of a freak athlete, so.
Yeah.
skill wise, it's probably Blake. Career wise, it's Kevin Love.
Yeah. Oh yeah, obviously. I'm sure that he'd love to win a couple of rings, but
Next
Yeah.
thing, Clippers have to enter the Intuit Dome with some star power, so they re-signed
Mm-hmm.
James Harden to a 2-year, $70 million deal with a player option for a second year.
yeah, their owner didn't want to let go of any more talent. They
Steve
knew they were
Ballmer?
gonna lose Paul George. They're looking to move on from Russell
Yep.
Westbrook. Those were rumors coming out yesterday.
I'm hearing that Denver's
yeah.
interested in
In,
Russell Westbrook.
That'd be interesting. I don't know how that would work. He would probably come off the bench.
Yeah, but well,
That sounds
we'll get
Right?
well. He came off the bench for the Clippers.
For a while, yeah, he
Yeah.
came off the bench.
We'll get into why he might not have to in a minute.
How old is he now?
He's in his 30s.
Yeah, he's like 35.
like mid 30s. Yeah.
Next,
It's about time. It's close. This is probably gonna be his last.
this was just an alert that I got, but we'll get into it later as we move down the list. Klay Thompson is going to leave via sign and trade.
Okay.
I wonder how that turned out. Next, we got Obi Toppin, 4 years, $60 million to stay in Indy.
Love that.
Nice little steal.
He was
for
a great
Indy.
player on that team. He played great in the
Mm-hmm.
Eastern Conference Finals. He's worth the money. He had a rough start with the Knicks, but
Did he
has
play great in the
killed
Eastern
it.
Conference Finals?
Yeah, he played pretty good.
I don't think the Pacers won a game.
Well, yeah. I mean, individually, he was a good piece. He was knocking down threes. He was,
I liked.
decent on defense.
Did you guys see when he East Bayed in the Knicks series? Like mid-game, this dude just has it between the legs dunk.
Yep.
Just
It's
decided.
insane. Obi Toppin's a freak athlete. He's insane.
I wish we got to see his brother in the dunk contest because he was gonna do like this dunk nobody's ever seen before.
Yeah, and he didn't get in.
Yeah, and Jaylen Brown got in for jumping over Kai Cenat when he
With
was
his left
when
hand.
he was 2 feet tall.
Hey, but he wore a glove with the left hand.
He did. It is cool though how Jalen gave him like the ultimate FU when he held up
the
the
left
finals
hand finals
held
trophy.
finals MVP
Yeah,
with
no,
the left
that's
hand.
crazy.
That was dope.
I love that.
Then we got Pat Williams, 5 years, $90 million to stay in Chicago.
He's
okay.
bad.
The Bulls are like poverty, so it doesn't matter.
So the Bulls are terrible.
Yeah,
Pat Williams is terrible.
he's not horrible.
He's
but, like,
really bad, Tyler.
5 years, 90 million.
Yeah.
Then
He's terrible.
He's not good.
I saw something
He's
earlier
really not
that
good.
the Giddy trade was DeRozan's last straw with Chicago.
Oh,
Now-
really?
Now he's gonna be out the door.
Huh.
Then another huge signing. Nemias Queta agrees on a multi-year deal with the Celtics.
It's a nuke.
So this
It's a
honestly
nuke.
scares me that the two of them both got deals, because I really want them to bring back Tillman,
Yeah.
but that's like another big man. So I don't know if it's gonna happen anymore.
I mean, they're very minimal deals. So
Yeah.
we still have like the money technically for Tillman, but it really is all about if he wants to go take money somewhere else, if he's going to take more money somewhere else, because, we're going to offer him a decent deal.
Yeah.
But he'll probably get more somewhere else. It's all about,
Then we
you
got
want to stay here and win.
Andre Drummond, 2-year, $10 million to come back to Philadelphia. He went away for a couple of years. Now he's back.
The fall off of Andre Drummond is
Sean, this
wild.
dude was like a 20 rebound a game guy a couple of years ago. Yeah. Like I
No,
swear
he
to
was
God.
that good. He's like one of
And
the best rebounders.
He was a specialist in hitting like half court shots. I don't know if you knew that.
But he could not make a free throw.
No, he
Couldn't
shot
do
like
it.
50% from the free
He's
throw
one
line.
of the worst free throw shooters of all time.
What's up
How
with
do these unicorns get into the NBA?
I don't know.
what's up with Pistons big men and being bad at free throws? Like you got,
What's up with Pistons
you-
being bad?
you got Rodman,
Rodman.
Ben Wallace,
Yeah,
and now Andre Drummond, even though he hasn't played in Detroit in forever.
it's bad.
Yeah.
It's a bad squad.
And we saw that the old Cavs coach from this year, he's the new coach of the Pistons.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think it's gonna finally work? Do you think
Nope.
Yep.
No,
Okay.
they're no.
Yeah.
The Pistons are still terrible.
There's-
I like Cade. I think Cade's pretty good.
I do think there is a new poverty franchise though.
It's
I think
the Pistons. It's
a new poverty franchise. I think it's Atlanta
I don't know.
with the DeJounte Murray, which by the way that was crazy.
Yeah, that was a terrible trade for them, but I don't know. I think that them not going Alex Sarr #1 overall is kind of insane.
That was stupid too. Yep.
I don't really believe in Risa Shea, but we'll see. Maybe, I don't know. He's a French wing. Wemby turned out fine.
Well,
who knows?
Wemby's more of a big than a
No,
wing.
exactly.
But that other guy Wemby played with, Bilal Coulibaly, I think his name is, plays for Washington.
The other center.
Which Washington sucks too.
Yeah.
They're not any good.
Well, yeah. I mean.
And they got rid of Denny.
Yeah.
See
I
that?
know.
And now Malcolm Brogdon went from hell to like the deeper depths of hell.
From Portland to Detroit.
This dude went from like Boston to Portland to Washington. I wouldn't be shocked if we see him get traded though.
From Washington?
From Washington, yeah.
I doubt it, honestly.
You don't think he's going to get Chris Paul?
No, I think he'll be fine. Because, I lost it. No, never mind, keep going.
Speaking of CP3, was the Jordan Poole-Chris Paul trade the worst trade of all time?
Yeah, mutually terrible for both teams.
Like
Jordan Poole.
You lose Jordan Poole, who's a good asset for the Warriors. Chris
So
Paul.
are you aware of Jordan Poole?
Nope.
So he was on that Warriors team that beat the Celtics that year.
Oh yeah.
He
those
was he
scumbags.
started a good amount of games, but he came off the bench. Young guy. He gets traded to Washington, and me being stupid. And like it was one of the first like 5 episodes of the Part-Time Pod. I go on here and I say Jordan Poole is gonna win and the most improved player. He's gonna be so good. He has his own team now. He's gonna put up crazy numbers, and he got benched like halfway through the year.
Oh,
he wasn't good. He's like in jeopardy of no longer being in the NBA. And I'm just like,
to be fair, my most improved pick was not good either. I said Giddy.
giddy. Yeah.
And he missed some time this year due to a non-injury. You didn't know? So yeah.
You know. That
A
was
non-injury?
Yeah.
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 It's one of those off-camera things.
A little bit
you know
of a crime.
Yeah.
Oh.
Karl Malone.
If you know, you know.
Yeah. Anyway, getting back to it. Chris Paul got waived, as we just said.
Yeah.
Signed with San Antonio. I think
I like that.
that's very good for Wemby's like development.
Yeah.
You know, keep Chris Paul for
I've
a
been
couple years.
bashing all these signings. I feel like that's the first one where I've been like, yeah.
Yeah,
that's,
okay.
That's pretty good.
No
I
no
like
hate,
that.
no like overabundance of
No,
like joy.
no.
You're just like, oh,
I mean,
nice.
Chris Paul's a solid vet, man. Like he's gonna be really good for Wemby, and not just like, on the court, but I feel like off the court, he's the president of the Players Association, I believe. So
I'm very happy that the Celtics won it this year. Cause
Oh, yeah.
I am obviously that, but like I think Wemby's time is now, and I'm like
we got
terrified
ours
of
in.
him.
Yeah, me too.
So like I think he's about to run the league, and
A
I'm just
7'6"
I'm glad the
guy.
Celtics were able to get one like right before he takes over. So if it's all Wemby winning, that's okay.
That's fine.
At
we
least
got
the
one
Celtics
in.
got one.
We got ours.
You know what I
in.
mean? They won one in the Wemby era.
Do you know who Victor Wembanyama is?
Is it that wicked tall dude that just came in?
7'6" French guy, insane.
You see who he's been working out with this offseason?
No.
Jamal Crawford.
Yeah, we're done.
Yep.
Yeah, we're done.
Good luck.
It's insane.
Sean, for
guy-
reference, Jamal Crawford,
One of the best ball handlers ever.
probably
fun.
top 3 ball handler ever.
I'd say so.
Him, Kyrie, AI, I'd say.
Yeah.
Like he has this move where he like drops it behind his back and then he brings it right back for a layup. Like
Insane. And the 7'6" guy who can already dribble really well is working.
He's gonna be even
This
more of a
league is so
monster, yeah.
cooked, dude.
And
We're so
dude,
done.
fun fact
Wemby,
about Jamal
like-
Crawford, he broke Jordan's record for oldest player to score 50.
Yeah.
Like this guy Jamal Crawford has never been an All-Star his entire career.
He's just a bucket.
Yeah.
He doesn't do anything else.
I think
he handles the ball and he scores.
I think he has the
15 points a
most
game.
Six Man of the Years. I think.
Yeah.
Him or Lou Will.
Yeah.
Something
I
in
think
that
so.
LA Clippers water.
Yeah.
Who knows?
That's 6 man of the year.
Then we got.
Like Chris Paul to the.
I don't know how this next one happened. Kevin Porter Jr. is back in the league.
Yeah, I don't.
I guess domestic violence. It's like, yeah, you can come back, whatever.
Sweep under the rug.
My-
You make us plenty of money. We don't care if you beat
Miles
up your
Bridges.
wife.
Well, he also had an instance when he was in Cleveland. Remember when he had like the gun situation
Yeah.
too? Like I don't get how this dude's back in the league.
It's
Like,
because he's young. He'll always get more
Okay.
chances.
It's ridiculous, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
and why is
a
Miles
good
Bridges
young
back in the
athlete.
league?
That's different.
We saw the photos.
Yeah, that's why he's not back in the league.
No, he is back in the league, Miles.
Oh,
Bridges.
Miles Bridges is?
Yeah, he is back in the league.
Okay, well, now we know where the NBA stands on all that. Yeah, no, that's terrible. He'll always get more chances, truthfully. I mean, he's young, athletic.
He's like Josh
he's
Gordon.
A player. Yeah, exactly.
Josh Gordon had to get reinstated how many times?
Too many.
Yeah.
He'll always get more shots. Who did he sign with?
Josh Gordon?
No.
The Clippers.
Okay.
Which I don't know what they're doing, dude. Then we got KCP leaving Denver, going to Orlando on a 3-year, $66 million
Love
deal.
that.
So
Actually love that.
that's why I'm saying Westbrook could start, because now Denver's down a starter
That's true.
in KCP. But we don't even know if he's there. Then we had another thing saying Paul George is very unlikely to return, which turned into the Clippers saying Paul George is not returning. Then we wake up in the morning, and Will texts me at 3 a.m.
I was alert.
Paul George is signing a 4-year. I need to find it on here.
212.
I called him Pandemic P on my.
212?
5-year, $212 million, all guaranteed.
$53 million a year.
Yep.
On my
How old is Paul George?
on my note sheet, I called him Pandemic P.
Pandemic P.
That's why I didn't see
He's
it right
33 and they gave him $212 million.
He's pretty old. Is he 33?
I think he might be older.
I'll check that. He probably is older.
While
For
Will
5
checks
years.
that, I'll go on to the next one. We had Cade on Detroit. The only good thing about Detroit, 5-year, $226 million max extension.
Worth.
I think Cade's going to be a first-time All-Star next season.
He's 34, by the way.
Yeah.
34 years old, and they're paying him $50 million a year until he's 39.
Did you guys see that video of PG online saying that I owe this city a championship? I expect nothing else when he's talking about the Clippers in 2020.
Yeah.
Crash and burn.
It's bad. But the Clippers are cursed, man.
Yep.
They're never going to be good.
In continuing the trend, we've got the Sixers building the best team of 2017 with signing Eric Gordon.
I love that.
So we got a washed-up big man, a washed-up shooter,
Yeah.
Pandemic P,
Yeah.
and then 2 good players.
I actually see, I'm not going to hate on the Sixers too much because that is a good team. You've got Maxey, you've got Embiid, you got Paul George now.
You know who they don't have? Tobias Harris, because he signed a 2-year, $54 million deal with Detroit.
Well, he's just going to die, man.
He's already played in Detroit.
Detroit
once.
is where players go to die.
Tobias Harris over me.
Over me?
I thought that was Brooklyn, honestly.
It used to be.
Well, Brooklyn's finally just accepted their fate, and they're just going to rebuild.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Cam Johnson's probably going to get traded any day now. Mikal Bridges already got. Oh, we haven't even done a pod since that happened.
That was crazy.
the Nova Knicks are a thing.
Villanova Knicks.
Yep.
All these guys who played together in
2016. Remember the national championship when it was the game winner at the buzzer?
Mm-hmm.
Villanova versus UNC?
Mm-hmm.
4 guys from that team all made it to the NBA, and now they're all on the Knicks.
They're all on the Knicks. Every single one of them.
3 of them were on the Knicks.
Hart, DiVincenzo, Brunson, and now Mikal Bridges.
So the first 3 Will said they were all on the Knicks this year. Brunson signed, was it last offseason or the year before? I think it was the year before.
It was, yeah.
So Brunson signs. All right, new era in New York. Then they pick up Dante next, right?
Yeah.
In free agency? Because he leaves Golden State. Mm-hmm. They pick up DiVincenzo. Then halfway through last season, they trade for Josh Hart. And it's while Jalen Brunson's getting his jersey retired at Villanova. And then Jalen Brunson sees it. He's like, oh, my God. And he starts, happily swearing. He's like, oh, I'm so sorry. We just traded for Josh Hart.
And then now, Mikal Bridges. I do like it. I mean, whether it's going to work out or not.
It's the power of friendship.
It is the power of friendship. It really is the power. There was a really funny picture that went out on Twitter on Josh Hart or something, where once Mikal Bridges got traded, it's all of them on FaceTime, a 4-time FaceTime.
Yeah, that was really funny.
They're all like, oh, we're playing together again. It is funny. But the thing with all of these guys, except for Brunson, they're all role players. But they're not bad.
Well,
they're decent pieces on good teams.
We saw in Brooklyn, Mikal was a borderline all-star.
Yeah, that's true.
But his contract. He's getting very underpaid.
Yeah.
He's getting Scottie Pippen money from the 90s.
100%. He is
only
not
20
making a
mil.
lot of money. Yeah, for a guy who's an all-star. Paul George is injury prone and old and signed for $50 million a year.
I saw a tweet saying, "What's stopping this big 3?" And then a guy took the same photo, circled both of Embiid's knees, and circled Paul George's right knee. Because remember in the USA thing when Paul George almost died?
Yeah.
He did the dunk. That was the knee that he destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy gets injured a lot, Sean.
Speaking of the Knicks, Hartenstein leaves
Yeah.
on a 3-year, $87 million to OKC.
Whatever.
You see, Josh Hart tweeted. He said, "Hart, I can't believe you. I will
Yeah.
never look at you the same ever again. But
Yeah.
congrats."
I mean, like, you got to go for the money. But also, I think the Knicks are fine with letting him walk because they're going to let Mitchell Robinson, come in and get more of those starting minutes. So
I think Josh Hart was just trolling. I think they're all making fun.
Yeah, no,
Who's the
they're
guy that gave Saquon all the crap, saying you're dead to this organization? Tiki Barber.
yeah,
I think everyone's just making fun of Tiki Barber now.
yeah.
Because Tiki Barber's a clown.
So he is a clown. What is that starting lineup going to look like now? It's going to be
For what, the Nova Knicks?
Yeah,
Or-
it's going to be all the Villanova guys and Mitchell Robinson, right?
I don't think 2 of the Villanova guys are going to start.
Oh,
You are forgetting a
I am
very
forgetting
big.
Julius Randle,
Yeah, I was
you're
gonna
right,
say.
yeah.
I think it's gonna be Brunson, McCall,
Yeah.
OG,
Oh, yeah.
Randall,
Yeah.
and Robinson,
Now Mitchell Robinson.
and then Dante, Josh, McBride off the bench.
Yep.
Not really another big. You got Jericho Sims, maybe. Precious.
They'll probably look for another big.
Precious Achua, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
All the heart, no talent.
Exactly.
Where was I? Valanciunas basically committed suicide. Went
Yeah.
to Washington for 3 years, $30 million, instead of going back to New Orleans, which could have been a
is
starter
weird.
on a contender.
Yeah.
Now
Now he's going to be behind. Sar's a big man, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so he'll be behind. I like that, though, because, he's mentoring a young guy. It's going to be fine.
I guess.
No, Washington and Detroit are just like, if old players are going there for money, they're going to die. Like, that's what it is. They're going to play out the rest of their career, make a little bit of money.
It's like the
and then
Tennessee Titans
retire.
with wide receivers.
Yes. No, it is. Like, they're going there to, it's like it's the farm that you take your really old dog to.
It's where Old Yellow retired.
Exactly.
Yeah. Then we got a very Phoenix Suns level signing. Mason Plumlee heading to Phoenix.
I like Mason Plumlee, though.
I mean, he's goofy.
He's goofy, but he's a good player.
Yeah.
I like it.
Have you seen how he shoots his free throws? Sean, this guy's a normal righty.
Mhm.
Shoots his free throws lefty.
Yeah.
Why?
Just cause.
I don't know.
That's not even the worst. There's a guy. I think he's on the Rockets. The guy that shoots them like this.
Oh,
with
yeah,
just the
there's a
one
guy
hand.
who shoots it with one hand on the Rockets. Like, he brings
So-
it in 2 hands.
Sohan does that too, right?
Yeah, he does. But this guy does it weird. Sohan just goes up there and he like brings it up and then just shoots with one hand.
He does it like you would think someone does, like
Yeah.
like the form shooting.
Exactly.
This guy, he like
It's weird.
he like
see,
goes from the
so-
side of his head. He's like,
Sohan's is weird, but like you can get it. What this guy does is he'll put it in his right hand, he'll load it up, and then shoot it like a cannon bolt from behind his head.
How do they develop these things? Because you figure like they're obviously they shoot the ball all the time, and then they're just like, for this particular one, I'm just gonna shoot it like an absolute weirdo. Like,
And then it goes in. You're
Yeah.
like, that's the routine. Like,
Yeah.
that's-
but that was Sean Marion's whole career. Sean Marion shot it from like his chest and like, it was like a chest pass, but it was a jump shot.
Yeah,
Rick Barry.
pretty much. Yeah,
Rick Barry. I saw a video about his free throw shooting. He actually had a method to it where like how he'd hold the ball.
yeah.
He'd like spin it backwards so like it would just drop right in.
Yeah,
And
it's the
without,
back of the rim.
because if you
yeah.
throw it normally, it'll like spin forward and like hit the backboard
Yeah,
too
you
hard
gotta,
and
like-
go out. Yeah, you gotta like spin it back.
Yeah. Rick Barry, the original.
Yeah.
He was the original granny shot.
Then we got Derek Jones Jr. 3 years, $30 million to the Clippers. Which,
I don't mind that.
what are they doing? They're
I mean,
letting
like,
people
I
walk,
like
but
that
then they're
one.
taking in like these role players.
Yeah,
Uh,
because they don't have money to pay.
they're getting
They weren't gonna pay Paul George.
they're
that
getting
much
the.
money.
They wanted to bring him back, but PG was like, nah.
Yeah, I get it. So like, the Clippers are a terrible.
How do you think Paul George's
organization.
next pod's gonna go?
His next what?
His next pod.
I mean, he's gonna probably just walk in there with a couple racks and start throwing them at the camera. That's what I would do.
I think it's gonna be cool
Like,
when
hey.
Iverson's now on PG's pod because he's gonna want to go on it.
Yeah. AI's a beast.
Next we have Kelly Oubre going back to Philly, 2 years, $16 million.
It's fine.
I think they just get him so they get women in the audience.
That's true.
Honestly,
Kelly Oubre is a fantastic looking gentleman.
like
I
no,
must say.
like no homo, but like
It's true.
if I was a woman, Kelly Oubre.
Of course. You know
Yeah.
what's funny? I went to the
Sean,
Celtics.
let me show you a picture of this guy.
I went to the Celtics Warriors game way back in like 2020, 2021, like peak pandemic. There was only a limited amount of seats there. And the people sitting behind us, it was like a dude, and his girlfriend, who he somehow convinced his girlfriend. She did not like basketball. She did not care. But she went, I swear to God, because of Kelly Oubre. And Kelly Oubre was on the Warriors, he didn't play. So, like, he didn't play in this game. This girl was so upset the entire game she's sitting behind us.
Here's Sean's first look at Oubre.
That's not an NBA player. That's a male model.
Right? That's what I'm saying. He's a good-looking dude. He's a fantastic-looking guy.
Like, it's not weird to say that. But
No, dude, he's a good-looking fella.
It's very true.
Game recognizes game, you know?
Okay, and then Philly, just adding to the fire, we got Maxey to a 5-year, 205.
Did that just happen?
No, this was this morning.
Oh, okay.
You were asleep, so basically it did just happen.
You're right.
Maxey, 5-year, $205 million max with Philly.
Okay.
So, yeah, that happened.
Need that. That was good.
Yeah, I mean, cool. Evil Emmanuel quickly, some call him.
Quickly
got a deal the other day, too, with the Raptors. It's like 5 years, 175, something like that.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's a lot of money.
In total, they're paying Quick, Scotty, and RJ $520 million a month.
How close to $1 billion or over do you think we're going to get after free agency? Because we're going to be like...
Who, Boston?
No, like the NBA.
What do you mean?
Like
total...
Valuation?
No, like total money spent on free agency.
Oh, wow.
Because we always get to like close to $1 billion.
We're probably already there.
We might already be
Well,
there.
do we count extensions or no?
No.
So PG, Tobias Harris was a big one. Hartenstein. Maxey's an extension.
Okay.
You literally just said extensions.
Yeah, you're right.
Next we got Aaron Wiggins. Don't get it twisted. 5 years, $47 million, stay in OKC.
That's fine.
I mean,
that's a good deal.
Good role player.
Yeah. No, that's all right.
Another OKC role player, Isaiah Joe, 4 years, $48 million, stay in OKC.
Dude's a sharpshooter.
Good sharpshooter.
Yeah,
Yep.
Gotta keep him.
Then the next
role
one.
players making $12 million a year.
Next one I had is.
That's the NBA though.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Like Emmanuel quickly is getting the same amount of money as Justin Jefferson. Let that sink in.
Yeah.
Like they are on literally the same deal.
Sean doesn't even know who Emmanuel quickly is.
Exactly.
Nope.
Then we had Hartenstein. We already went over. Tobias Harris went over.
Yep.
Then the best one of the day, Derek White, staying in Boston. We already said it, but we just gotta say it again because it's just so great.
Yep.
The Suns are keeping Yusuf Nurkic just in right now.
That's fine. I like that.
Cool. Then.
We're talking about the nuke finally.
Yep.
Because I got some opinions on this one.
Dallas was so scared of us that they went out and got a guy that beat us in the finals. Mr. Klay Thompson is now a Dallas Maverick.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, what do we think?
So my thing
3 years, $50 million, by the way.
My thing with this is that's not a lot of money.
That's
right?
probably
that's fine.
the same amount of money that Golden State would have given him.
Yeah.
But he said, "Oh, I'm worth more." No, and then he's just like, "Nah, I just want to leave."
See, I was pretty torn, and I texted you right when this happened. This happened like 20, 30 minutes before the show or something when I was getting ready to head out.
I'll quote Will Nicholson. I don't know how I feel about it.
It's true. I need to take some time to think about it because what I've kind of come to the conclusion early with this is that it's either going to be a good move and it's going to work out, or it reminds me a lot of the Carmelo Anthony to OKC trade back in the day. There's going to be too many people touching the ball. The thing with Klay, these past couple of years, the post kind of Durant era, is that he's had to shot hunt when he doesn't have all these great kind of ball handlers around him. Like when you had KD, you had Draymond Green, who, not a phenomenal, ball handler per se, but really good at setting up teammates and stuff like that. And without Draymond for a lot of this year, and no Jordan Poole,
do you know
Steph
why
Curry,
Draymond wasn't there for a lot of this year?
Punched dudes in the face.
Punched a dude in the face.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And got suspended indefinitely for it.
True. But yeah,
he had to go to like anger management or something.
It was
right?
Yusuf Nurkic, the guy that I was just talking about.
Yeah, right in the popped him. Insane
and it wasn't
stuff.
even like an accident. Like Nurkic hit him, so Draymond turned around.
Just
bang!
it up. Yeah.
Right to the dome.
Draymond. But no, I think that Klay has kind of had to shot hunt on these later Warriors teams where he kind of has to go more off ball and it's the meme right now. He shot 0 for 10 in a closeout game.
He did.
In the play-in tournament. He did do that. So, but I think that's a lot due to shot hunting. So this can go one of two ways. Either Klay in Dallas is going to accept his role of, okay, I'm not a guard anymore. I can't be a guard anymore. I need to be a 3-and-D wing. which he can 100% do. If he plays good defense, he can lock up a couple of threes.
I like
He
how
can hit the three on
wing
the
is
other
like an
end.
actual position now.
I love it.
It's like 2 guards, a wing,
Yeah.
a forward, and a center.
I saw that during the NBA draft. I love that. But he needs to be a 3-and-D wing because now you have 2 of the most ball-dominant players maybe in history. In the NBA right now, you have Luka Doncic, you have Kyrie Irving, guys who can create their own shots. He needs to be content with just staying in the corner, shooting his threes when he's open, making good cuts to the basket. He pretty much should never dribble the ball on this team. It would be pointless if he did.
We've seen him do pretty good without dribbling the ball.
Yeah,
too.
exactly. He had like 62 points on what, like 14 dribbles
5
or
dribbles,
something?
some-
5 dribbles. Insane. Guy's a
But, Sean,
bucket.
some of Clay's like old stat lines are absolutely insane.
Prime Klay Thompson
Like
was
60 on 4 dribbles, he did that.
Yeah.
Okay.
37
dribbled the ball
points.
4
30,
times.
37 points in 1 quarter.
Yeah.
That was insane.
But what we're talking about today is
Yeah.
he the difference between getting smoked 4-1 in the final or winning 4-3 in the final? Like, is he going to be the difference?
He could be. He honestly could be.
No,
Because, you know,
well, you have to get to a certain game to
Yeah.
maybe have. You have to get to
Game
game
6
6.
Klay.
Game
Yeah.
6 Klay, yeah.
But the whole thing with Klay and, you know, phenomenal shooter, right? Great defender, does his work on defense.
Mm-hmm.
Should not be touching the ball. On this Dallas Mavericks team, one of their worst qualities was that you could kind of, you know, help off of certain guys because they couldn't shoot the ball. The Celtics were content with letting those guys shoot, and our defenders were so good that when Luka's double-teamed, Kyrie's double-teamed, it's not going to work out. Now, when you have Klay on the floor, one of the best shooters ever, can't do that anymore. You can't just double guys and leave Klay wide open.
I have a tweet that I'm itching to show you guys. It's a very accurate representation of next season. Should we put it up on the screen for the people? What it is, it says Draymond and Klay in 2024, and it's Garnett still in Boston and Ray Allen on the Heat.
Kind of.
There it is, right there. Boom.
Boom.
Which, if you guys don't
Makes
know,
sense.
Garnett and Ray Allen had a very long-lasting beef because of this. They all said Ray Allen snaked the Celtics to go ring chase in Miami, and he got the ring.
I've never understood that.
So, you know those 2 guys online? It's Deuce and the other dude. I think they work at Overtime. They did an interview with Paul Pierce, and they asked, who's a bigger traitor to New England, Benedict Arnold or Ray Allen?
Johnny Damon.
Yeah, the real answer is Johnny Damon, unfortunately. But
Yeah. Well, would it be Johnny Damon or what's his face?
Babe Ruth.
The pitcher. The pitcher. Cheater. What's his name? Roger Clemens. Because didn't he go for
Johnny Damon.
It's still Johnny Damon. I think it's still Johnny Damon.
Then how come? Why did like
He went over there. He had to cut his hair. He went for the paycheck. You know what? F him.
But then why did the Red Sox?
And then the real answer is Kyrie
Yeah,
Irving.
Yeah.
the real answer is
I don't.
Kyrie.
I don't support
Oh,
this
man.
anymore. I don't support.
I'm over it. I'm over the Kyrie stuff.
About
I'm
time.
finally over it.
I'm over it, but I don't forget. You know what? When I was willing to forget, like you had told me about, right? Like, and then like we're 2 games into the finals, and he starts up that crap again. You know what?
But yeah, they
No,
cracked. They
goodbye.
We see you.
They cracked them.
Sean will forgive, kind of, but
I
he
will
won't
not
forget.
I will not forget.
So there's another NBA kind of thing I want to talk about. The other night, you guys know WWE is probably the greatest form of entertainment to ever exist, right?
That's a hot take. But
That
all
is
right.
a
One of.
that is a
Like,
really
That's
hot
no,
a
no.
really hot take.
From like just an entertainment standpoint, like
That's
you have these
still-
dudes wrestling, like fake beating people up. Like
I
what-
mean, Netflix is a thing, dude. Like,
I mean from like pure joy. You know what I mean? Like
Again,
adrenaline
HBO
rush.
Max is only a couple.
That's a
bucks.
non just like TV show. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it was that-
I could never get
it was
my
that-
thing. I never got into the WWE.
It was that
but
I don't know any of the wrestlers. I just know it's like cool seeing people get hit with chairs and stuff.
Sure.
But it was at MSG the other night, and Logan Paul was wrestling, and he brought out Tyrese Halliburton to troll all the New York Knicks fans in the building. So then Jalen Brunson came out of the crowd and like threatened to hit him with a chair.
Did he?
Yeah.
no,
So now,
Did he hit him with the chair?
no,
No,
come
no.
because now,
Hit him.
But now,
Also, I saw this. Tyrese is a terrible actor.
Yeah, I
man.
know.
He was so bad.
But
Like he was
leading-
happy to be there, and he's like,
well, because
it's like
during
smiling
during
and
a
laughing.
during a
We're like,
Pacers game, what's his name? Oh my God, it's a different wrestler. I forget his name. Saw Halliburton before the game, and Halliburton like fanboyed over it.
Yeah.
And the guy wanted to meet Halliburton.
Yeah.
But tonight, Monday Night SmackDown is going to be at TD Garden. So do we think like Jaylen Brown or someone like shows up?
That'd be pretty funny.
Gets in the ring.
That'd be pretty.
Because we already saw Jaylen Brown.
The only cool
do
part
well.
about WWE for me is like when random celebrities just show up and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, like Gordon Ramsay. Like,
I like when
random.
Jason Kelsey and Lane Johnson showed up.
Yeah,
with the luchador mask.
Yeah, like that stuff is sick, but
That's what I mean. I don't mean
Sure.
like the actual wrestlers.
yeah. So the actual product is not good. But
Although
when
when they
show
brought
up,
back
it's
like
cool.
The Rock and The Undertaker that time, that was pretty cool.
I just could never get into WWE, man. How
Do you guys remember Freddie Prinze Jr.?
No.
Yeah.
He was like those like early 2000s.
He was
like
Fred in Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, he was Fred in the Scooby-Doo movie.
yeah.
He became like a writer on WWE for a number of years. Like he would write all the scripts and stuff for that. Anyways, just a random fun fact.
We love the random fun
Love that.
facts with Sean. And we had the draft the other day too.
Yep.
So what do you guys think about Anton Watson and Baylor Shireman? Those are the two guys the Celtics picked.
I didn't see much of Watson. I think that Shireman's going to be an absolute beast.
you fell into the trap.
It's not the trap.
Dude, he's the 30th pick for a
Yeah,
reason.
he's a
like,
bucket.
He's just a hooper.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like a lefty Peyton Pritchard. He's
Yeah.
just out here hooping.
No, is he all right? When I say he's a beast, do I think that he's going to be an all-star ever? No. I think that he'll play, some decent minutes and we'll get to see him, put up some good numbers on like a back-to-back when Porzingis and Al and all those guys aren't playing. Maybe Brown gets a rest game or something. Yeah, I think he'll look fine. Like I think he'll be better. He'll probably replace like Svi. Like I don't know. I have faith. He'll probably be a good G League guy in and out too. But I mean, it's a good pick with the 30th. I think he's going to be a fun fan favorite. A tall lefty who can shoot in Boston. Yeah, dude.
Now, what about the most overhyped 55th overall pick in the history of any sport ever? Mr. LeBron James Jr.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how's the Bronny and Braun
I don't know.
dynamic duo gonna be?
I have seen so many funny jokes online with this. Like, did you guys
Oh, it's
know?
so good.
Did you guys know LeBron is sleeping with his teammate's mom?
It's true.
Is he really?
He is. Yeah.
I thought he was married.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
He also married.
Because Bronny's on the team.
He married his teammate's mom too.
It's true.
I can hear Ivana laughing in there.
It's true.
She just got it. She was
We
like,
live in a Black Mirror episode, man. Like,
Yeah.
it's insane.
that went right over my head.
LeBron is
Yeah, it did.
LeBron
LeBron and
is
Bronny.
he's still a free agent right now
But like,
because he said he was willing to take a pay cut, not a play cut,
pay cut.
a pay cut for Clay.
It's not gonna happen.
But
It's DeMar.
that didn't happen. Yeah, they got to trade for him. Clay was a free agent.
Yeah.
So what are they gonna give up?
I don't know. They don't really have a ton of stuff.
D'Angelo Russell?
Honestly, yeah.
I don't think
Might
they
as well.
want him.
D'Angelo
D'Lo's
Russell.
saying like my goal is to win a chip with the Lakers, and the Lakers like our goal is to win a chip without you.
Without you. I mean, that's crazy. His second stint with the Lakers, and he
Yeah.
just
Ever since he snitched,
absurd.
never been the same.
I know, dude. Well, I mean, like deserved.
He went to Brooklyn and balled out, and after that he just fell off the face of the earth.
Kinda.
I think I just saw something about Brooke Lopez. I want to say
Bro.
this. Right
Probably
here it says the
resigns.
Lakers were willing to offer Klay Thompson $80 million over 4 years.
Wow.
Would
That's not as good. I feel like.
No, that's $20 million a year.
Yeah.
Uh,
For 50-3.
Yep. I saw something. Oh yeah, the Spurs are interested in Brooke Lopez. That's what it was.
Hasn't he been there? No, he's been in Brooklyn.
Yeah. Wrong black and white.
Yeah. I don't know. NBA free agency's crazy.
Yeah.
LeBron James
I want
Jr. is
O'Shea
insane.
Brissett to come back.
He will.
Did
I
do you guys watch his like YouTube at all?
No,
He-
you keep on telling me to. I keep
In his
forgetting.
newest video, he said, "When we win next year, I'm gonna do this." I'm like, "Oh, so he is coming back?"
Yeah.
Because he
see?
said it after he had declined the player option.
Yeah.
But he still hasn't
They
re-signed
should
yet.
restructure his contract, man. It's all good.
Well, I think he probably wants more minutes. Because like now he's got a ring, but like,
Nah, dude.
dude, you're playing with
He's
like the
fine.
best franchise in the world.
He'll be fine.
oh,
He'll be okay.
how have we not discussed this yet? It's time for me to rant. Will had his turn. Sean had his turn. You ready? The Celtics are planning on, Wick Grossbeck and the majority ownership team are planning on selling the team. So,
Here we go.
yeah. On the count of three, let's say what people we don't want to get involved with buying this team. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Fenway Sports Group.
I forgot the name, but yeah.
Yeah. No.
I thought you wanted the guy's name.
No,
John
no,
Henry.
no.
Yeah, I was like, I
John
don't know
Henry,
his
no.
name. Like,
No.
yeah. Fenway Sports Group.
John
yeah,
Henry,
no way.
stay away. You suck. You're the reason Mookie Betts isn't in Boston anymore.
It's true.
Like, no one likes you. We all hate you. We want you to sell the team. Go, like, buy the Pittsburgh Pirates or something.
Yeah.
Like, go away. We don't like
I saw
you.
something that was like, Boston fans, sell the team. Like, no, not that team. Like,
Yep.
sell the other team. Sell
Yep.
the Sox.
I saw a thing saying, like, the second John Henry becomes the owner, and it was Tatum in the Lakers jersey from the 75 commercial, and then Jaylen Brown in the Atlanta Hawks thing.
So sad.
Yeah, like, why is John Henry okay with mediocrity? Like, no,
Because it still makes him money. Because he can rest on the laurels of the Red Sox being a historic franchise. People travel to Boston specifically to sit at Fenway Park and watch a game.
Yeah.
They don't give a damn that the Red Sox are 30-30 or whatever they are right now.
They're going to sell
right now,
teams.
right
They had
now-
the audacity to say that the Red Sox are overperforming right now based on how they predicted the team to do.
Yeah.
right now the Red
Or
Sox.
what, like a little bit over 500?
The Red Sox might mess around and make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Also,
correct.
speaking about the Red Sox, Jarren Duran should have been an All-Star, and I think it's total crap that he didn't even make it to the second round of votes.
I mean, the team is terrible.
Who's
though.
even worth talking about on the Red Sox right now?
Jarren Duran.
Is that
Look
it?
at his stats.
Who else? Who
Tanner
else?
Houck is the leader in Cy Young standings, by the way. Just so you guys know, he's going to start the All-Star game. Everything.
I wish I cared about the Red Sox. I don't care anymore. They don't care. I don't care.
It's not
Like,
they don't. It's one.
They
one
don't care.
They
big-
don't care.
They
No,
don't care.
That's the realest thing ever. I wish I could care about.
I love that
the
I
Sox.
love that the team is actually playing higher than they were expected to.
That is cool.
That's
'Cause
cool.
That's
it's,
cool.
It's
but
a big whopping.
It's
middle
sad that they
finger.
let this franchise get to where it
I
is, though,
know.
that we're
We're
okay with
one of-
that.
And like Sean said, people will travel to Boston just to sit at Fenway Park and watch a game. This franchise has so much money. So much money.
They're using
they
it to buy
don't
other
spend.
teams.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing.
Don't,
we spend
don't,
none
buy,
of it.
don't buy the Reds. Don't buy the Celtics.
Yeah.
Like-
Please, please.
Let's spend some money
Do
on
not buy the
baseball. How about
Celtics.
that? Let's
Piss
spend
off,
some
go
money on
away.
Yeah.
baseball.
We signed a super.
How's MCM's budget looking? Can we buy the
Yeah,
Can we
can-
buy the Celtics?
I think
I'll move some stuff around. I think we can do it.
we can work with some people. We can work with like Dave Portnoy.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. That might be someone who could buy the Celtics. I feel like.
Nah, he already tweeted about it. He says, "Anyone have some money I can borrow so I can buy the team."
Love
He,
that.
he could just sell Barstool for a third time.
Yeah.
For a
exactly.
third time. Hey,
Yeah.
he sold it, bought it back, sold it again.
Yep.
The second time he bought it back for $1. Because if he sells it, he has to give like half of it to the guy he bought it from. So he says, like, I'm never gonna sell it again. Blah 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 blah.
He'll sell it again.
Meanwhile,
I'm almost positive he'll sell it again.
I made him money.
When he's
with-
eaten enough pizza, like when he's done
Yeah.
traveling around selling, buying pizzas, then he'll
By the
sell it
way,
again.
Dave Portnoy, if you're listening to this, you need to come to the Bridgeway and try Bridgeway pizza. I have tweeted at him to do this like 10 times, and he still hasn't done it. The dude was right in front of me at the parade when he was on his stupid duck boat.
Come to Bridgeway.
He's making his way through Connecticut last I checked.
Yeah, I yelled at him when he came by. I'm like, Dave, come to the Bridgeway, Marshfield, Massachusetts.
And I'm sure as he's drunk in the duck boat, he was like, you know what? I
No,
will.
When he came by us, he was starting F. Kyrie chants.
I
And
love
in
that.
it was a real, you either sent me or I sent you. I'm in it.
Yeah.
It's Portnoy going on the corner of Boylston, chanting F. Kyrie, and you can see me in the front row.
That's what's up. That's sick. No, Portnoy is also, you know, if you're going to come to the Bridgeway, you might as well just come to the MCM studio and be on the part-time pod while we're at it.
Of course, of
I
course.
mean, they are like 10 minutes away from each other.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, come hang out.
And then we could all go get some pizza after.
Exactly.
Bridgeway does takeout.
I'll
It's just-
shoot some content for Barstool.
One bite, you know the rules.
Dave has to, one bite of the
Everyone
pizza,
knows the rules.
one bite of the
knows.
crust. Come on now. But Dave has to pay for it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got that Barstool money.
I applied to be a Barstool intern back in the day. Let's run it.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
get there. I did a whole thing, dude. I made a whole reel of me, honestly, of me partying. It was the whole, I'll show it to you after this. It's pretty great. Yeah, it was a good
Hell yeah.
time.
Oh,
I love that.
dude.
We love the NBA. We love the Olympics. Everything
Yeah.
is coming around, and it's a summer filled with sports. Because usually this feels like the dead part of the season, but we had the NBA draft, we had NBA free agency, we got the Olympics coming up. It's feeling good.
Euro 2024 is happening
Exactly,
right now.
yep.
Copa America.
This is the only thing I'll say about this, and we're not going to discuss it anymore. Diana Taurasi, you're an idiot.
True.
We'll leave it
We
there.
did a whole segment on the WNBA.
Mm-hmm.
Insane. Insane.
I saw your TikToks about that.
Oh my God, I'm
Hey.
losing it, man.
Well,
I will continue to make
I have,
WNBA
I have
TikToks.
3 numbers for you. 15, 9, and 12.
Yep.
And then you know what letter I have for you? W.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say L.
W.
Because guess who got the W? The
CC.
Indiana Fever.
I know. I will continue to make TikToks about the WNBA until this narrative dies. I'll die with it. All right. I'll take this to the grave. But no, it's fun. It's a good time. Don't follow me on TikTok.
Nope.
If you find it, you find it. But like, I'm
Yeah.
not promoting it. Like, it's,
Yeah.
that place.
Although
is,
the New Orleans Pelicans did comment on one of his videos once.
and the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah.
That place is a circus, man.
I don't know why did the Grizzlies comment?
I don't know.
Like were they just there chilling?
I guess their like media intern was bored and just like, oh, look at this random kid. My TikTok is a circus. Do not go there.
It just pops up in my feed. I didn't even go looking for you.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that's like the most pure way to
Meanwhile-
find my TikTok though. Like you're not
Yeah.
looking for it and you're like, what?
What am I watching? And I'm like, I recognize the voice. I was like, oh, this is Will.
Oh,
Oh,
Will. Meanwhile, Will's videos are popping up on Sean's For You page, but I made my own edit here on like the Sox won the finals. And TikTok said I stole it from somebody
Yeah,
because
It popped up in my feed.
I got it. Yeah.
it
It
said
was on my For You page.
it said it wouldn't be able to be shown to people that don't follow me because
Well, I follow you, so.
Thank you, Sean.
There's your solution, yeah.
because I stole the content from somebody because there was a watermark on the video.
You stole
And guess
it
whose
from-
watermark it was? Mine.
Is that really why they took it down?
Yes, I like read the whole reasoning why they did it.
That's dumb.
It said it was unoriginal and low quality, and they said it was unoriginal because there was a watermark
That
attached
is
to it.
like.
I'm
That's
like,
rude.
oh, really?
It's unoriginal and stolen. That's crazy.
It was a pretty good edit, so
I liked
follow
it,
me on
yeah.
TikTok at Teeps24.
I just want to let you know that, like, you know, you'll put so much effort into a TikTok and it'll get like a couple hundred views, and then you'll be like me and you'll make a stupid video with a dumb joke and it will get 1.2 million views.
I can't believe I
Stupid
can't be
self.
the only guy that thought Zion Williamson was about to come out of that tunnel. Don't lie.
You see, he knows the quote. That's the worst part. He knows the quote. I had people at school coming up to me and be like, "You're the Zion guy," and I'm like, "Why can't I be the Celtics edit guy? Why
Why do I have to be Zion?
Why do I have to be the Zion guy?" It was cool.
I will say I did get 30K views on a TikTok. You
There
know
you
those
go.
stupid you know those stupid videos where like they throw the ball on the hoop saying stuff.
Yeah.
I did that and it was so dumb. You know,
It's such a stupid app.
and
It's
it
a
got
stupid app.
30K.
We work in a dumb industry where that's number one
I
right
archived
now.
it. It's private. It's not up anymore. Like I hate that video.
Yeah. That's just how TikTok
You
works.
should get ready to see me putting out the dumbest content on TikTok.
Yep.
You heard it here first.
I'm so ready. Honestly,
How many views do you guys think it would get if I just took like a sugarcane bottle and just threw it on the ground and that's it?
I don't know.
It just breaks and then that's
You'd
the
have
whole
to
video.
you'd have to make the description something that's like silly in a way that's like, you won't upvote this like stupid video or something.
Right.
Like it have to be something meta.
How about this? We give ourselves a challenge this week between the three of us. We all upload one TikTok by Friday. Let it go over the weekend. Whichever one gets the most views, retention, whatever, wins.
I'll take that.
All right, I'll do it.
That's what's up.
Three hand shake on that.
Oh yes. How does this work? Yeah.
No. The way I was doing it is
I
everyone put
hated that.
Fingers up. Will come in.
Oh my.
No. 3 and dab. Ready? And close your hand. See, 3-person dab.
That was stupid.
It was creative.
It was creative. I'll give you that. No, I'm down. I'm down for that.
All right.
We'll see.
I just have to think of something like really dumb. I wonder.
No,
I
see,
wonder if I make another.
You've
video,
already
if-
failed. You're thinking.
Yeah.
If they flag another one of my videos, though, I'm screwed.
Yeah. That is tough.
Sounds like a skill issue.
We got a whole look at this. We got a whole challenge now. So make sure you tune into next week of the part-time
Yeah,
pod.
we'll each
with
show the
updates.
video we made.
Will we?
I don't know.
Half my
Depends.
plan was. Never mind. All right.
I might upload like a clip from The Boys or something, and it's just like,
That's cheating. That's unoriginal and low quality content.
damn it.
Cheating. I will say, I've never told anyone this before. I run one of those accounts. Those TV show clipping accounts.
It's an
I
easy
run
way to
one
make
of
money.
those. I run one of them. I'm
What?
not gonna tell you which one.
I get
but if,
sucked into those
but
like
if, but
on
if you
YouTube.
see one,
Well,
it could be me.
What content do you upload? And
I'm
what,
gonna
and
let
what,
you
and what,
find
and what
out.
game do you play underneath?
Oh, I don't do any of that.
Oh man.
I actually put effort in. I write the subtitles myself.
Oh wow.
And I give the movie title in the thing.
Nice.
Do you collect any revenue for that?
No, not yet. Not yet.
One of my basketball teammates does that. I won't say who, because that is one of my friends, and we'll leave it at that.
I kind of hope you guys are going to be scrolling through now.
I don't know what he uploads now, but he uploaded Jinxie and Darman.
See, that's stuff I don't respect. I mean, if you're making money, it's either way. We got a whole challenge. This has been a great episode of the Part-Time Pod. We're loving it over here.
Ooh, the Bulls are looking to dump the contracts of Zach LaVine and Lonzo Ball.
Look at that.
Another team entering a rebuild. The Lakers are very open to moving D'Angelo Russell.
Huge.
Oh.
Just talked about it.
My reply to the MLB's tweet saying it was about like All-Star finalists. I just replied, Jaren Duran was criminally robbed. 10 likes.
There you go. We're doing numbers.
Already better than my last TikTok.
It'll happen.
The Miami Heat believe that their team is good enough to contend at full strength.
Incorrect.
This is a quote by Pat Riley. No, this isn't Pat Riley. But it's some dude. But an NBA official who has spoken to the Heat said Miami continues to say that while it wants to improve the team, it believes it has a roster good enough to contend if fully healthy. That's seemingly impossible to prove or disprove because they're rarely fully healthy. Very valid.
They're also not good, so good for them. I've been yapping for long enough.
Yeah.
It's been a great episode of the Part-Time Pod.
This is a really good episode.
It was good. NBA free agency. Make sure you tune in next time. We're going to have the TikTok results.
You guys will see this in about 45 minutes from where we're at right now.
It's true.
England, fire Gareth Southgate. He sucks. That's it.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Love that. Bye. Part-Time Pod Sports. Woo!
Yeah.
Woo!